I think our society, including our kids, are growing sicker and sicker. Our mental health system is broken. Here's what I think. I think our system is severely flawed. A lot of people will go to therapy because that's the thing to do. You go to therapy, you seek help, you're responsible for your own emotional well being, so you get professional help. You go week after week after week, and you leave feeling like, well, that was a good pep talk with a friend that listens well. And you might feel some relief in the moment, but then you're left with the same pain and burdens. Your problems keep persisting, and you're actually not feeling any relief week after week after week. Now here we are 6 months later, you're in, therapy long term, and you're still feeling just as crappy as you did from the start. That's part of it. Here's the other flip side. Now you have therapists who are feeling burned out, dealing with an excessive amount of a population with an excessive amount of anxiety and trauma and depression and overwhelm and so much stress. And now that's compounded on a therapist's shoulder. Now you have therapists who are not getting reimbursed by insurance companies. Insurance companies are requiring a bunch of paperwork that is absolute bogus, but it requires more work from the therapist, which means they're not getting paid for that. So that's less pay for the therapist, more time that they're working. Now they're getting burned out, stressed, and depleted. And a lot of the traditional methods like CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, that is reimbursed by insurance, evidence-based, is not so great. Therapists are even noticing, you know what? The traditional talk therapy methods are just not cutting it for my clients. And now they're feeling like, okay, why are my clients not getting results? And our kids have so much stress. And what kind of help are they getting? What kind of help are they getting at schools? Funding is cut all the time. That's the first thing to go is mental health in a school system. I was there before, and that was the first thing. First spot on the chopping block is get rid of mental health. Our society is flawed. It's broken. Here's what I believe, and this is what I've seen, and this is from over 20 years experience as a counselor, both clinical and non-clinical. I am a licensed clinical counselor, by the way, and I developed a technique that actually heals the root emotional cause of your stress by changing the physiology of your emotions. So part of the problem in our mental health system and a lot of these modalities that are utilized in therapy, for example, not all, there actually are some really good ones out there, but a lot of them fall short because they actually don't get to the root cause. When we are operating at this conscious thinking part of our brain, talk therapy type of methods, we're not actually accessing the deeper part of your brain where the emotions and memories and trauma reside. And you can't change the way that the brain is processing it by simply talking about it. So what do we need to do? We need more healers and therapists, and not even just licensed therapists, even other healers, just healers in general, including coaches that are helping people break through limiting beliefs and their mindset and stuck points and things like that in their life, not necessarily trauma, but we also need coaches and healing practitioners that practice methods that actually get to the root cause and begin to rewire these things. If you are a therapist, coach, or healer, whether you're licensed or not, check out my Feel Better Fast Technique training in my bio. It is a comprehensive training that will train you and teach you how to get radical results with your clients right away. You'll get all the training in less than 4 hours. And you'll have access to me for consultations. If you have any questions on consultations about your clients or specific case studies, you will have direct access. That's limited time for a little while. You'll have access to me to ask specific questions about case consultations. Again, if you are a therapist, coach, or healer and you subscribe to what I just said, you also believe that too. You have more of a holistic mindset and you see the deficit in our mental health field. You see all the red tape and frankly a lot of BS that's involved in the politics of mental health in our country. Probably other countries too. I'm talking about more specifically the United States. maybe other countries as well, but you see that there is a need to get to the root of things. Check it out.